Hey friends, so today I'm going to be testing out this Polygel kit, and this one is a Polygel kit from Modelones, and as you can see this is the box that I received, and on the back you get all the instructions and like the ingredients of the product. So inside the box you first will see a little instruction manual, and I recommend that you guys look through this before you start doing your Polygel application, especially if you are a beginner or are looking to use the dual forms that come in this kit. So they do throw in two types of dual forms. First you get the straight ones that I just showed, and then you get these really curved ones, which I don't really like using, but I have used them before on my channel, and as you can see they are super C-curved or curved, and you do get a good amount as well. So next you get a cute little file, and I do like this file. It's got like a nice grit to it and it feels very good quality. Of course you get your dual-ended spatula and polygel brush, and I really love this one, and I do like how it has like the little Modelones logo on it as well. And as a nail content creator, I appreciate it's in like this little tube as well, because I don't use all my polygel brushes at the same time. Like I do like to keep my newer ones for when I need them. And then you get these really pretty crystals. I did not use these in this video just because I feel like it didn't match the colors I was using, but it's very interesting and I would like to try them out. There's this glitter, which to me this is like one of those really versatile glitters. Of course you get some slip solution, which I will get into it later on. Then you get your top coat and your base coat, and I do appreciate how the caps are different colors. It makes it very easy to differentiate between the two. And I was just taking a look at the top coat just to like check out its consistency, and it's quite a thin consistency top coat. So now we're just going to get straight into like the swatches, and I'm just going to do it on the instruction manual. So the first shade is 106, and it's this beautiful kind of rose goldy pink. Next shade is 107, which is more of like a purpley pink. Then we have 110, which is like a red iridescent glitter with other mixed stuff in there. Then we have 109, which is this beautiful light blue, and another blue one, which is this one I really like. It's shade 111, super pretty. And then you get a gold, which is 105. So these are all the shades that you get in this kit, and I really love them all. I didn't use all of them, but I will be using the ones that I didn't use for a future video. So I'm starting off with applying the Modelones base coat, which is how you want to start off any nail set after you do your nail prep. I did not include my nail prep in this video, but you can check out my other videos to see how I would do that. And the point of base coat is so that we create a nice sticky layer for our polygel to basically stick onto, and this is super important. But for the sake of being a nail content creator, I will be also using this Born Pretty nail glue to like apply my nail tips, just because I feel like this stuff is super strong and it really helps my nails to stay on as I file, and like if I bump it throughout the video, which has happened to me, I feel like this stuff really helps it stay on rather than them just popping off. And this kit did not come with a nail light, so I am using my own, and this is the Born Pretty nail light, and it's really convenient because you can just as you can see, pop your nail straight under, and it's so easy and quick to apply my tips this way. So I really recommend this type of light. And then I'm quickly taking down the length of the nails just a little bit. And once I'm happy with that, I will be removing the shine of the nails. This step is really important because removing the shine will help create a nice textured surface for your base coat and also for your polygel to stick onto. So I really recommend that you guys do this. I know sometimes I forget in my videos, but if you haven't seen me do it, then I would just do it because I just probably forgot and didn't mention it. But yeah, just remember that you should like at least buff the nails a little bit. You can also use like a manual hand nail buffer, or you can also use like some acetone to wipe down the nails, and it will like chemically kind of remove the shine, which also works, I believe. So yeah, you could do this like a bunch of different ways. You don't have to use an e-file. Here I'm just using the Makat JD700 e-file because it's what I have and it's quick and it's really good, and you can save 15% off by using my discount code nails by Camin. So once I'm happy with my buffing of the nail tips, I'm going in again with that Born Pretty nail glue, and if you have this kit, I would just use the base coat. Again, I'm just a nail content creator, so I want to keep these nails on, so that's why I'm using these this nail glue, but you guys will want to use the base coat that comes with the kit. And I'm just applying a nice thin layer of this, and then you want to cure it for 60 seconds. So once your nails are all ready to go, I decided to go with this the beautiful like purpley pinky shade, and this Polygel, as you can see, is like a fine glitter mixed with like some medium pieces of iridescent glitter, which is super pretty, and it definitely gives this glitter a little like something extra apart from just that purpley pinkish shade. You get like some little hints of blue in there and green and yellow when you like hold it under the light, which I think is very nice and interesting when polygels are like this, because it makes them a little bit more fun. I feel like a one colored or like one toned glitter polygel is a little bit boring, so I feel like this one was definitely something that I would wear and use. So I'm just applying this polygel, and if you guys haven't seen my other Modelones polygel kit review, I did go on about the slip solution and how amazing it was, because I also use like other polygels, and I tried to use this slip with those polygels and it worked so good. So I feel like there's just something in this slip solution that makes applying polygel so much easier. And even with this polygel, like it worked so good. Like my nail was already done in like under a minute or like a couple minutes, or like I mean up to a minute. So it was just like so quick, and I got such a nice smooth layer with this. It's not like it was even like bumpy or anything. It just created the perfect smooth layer that I wanted, and it didn't like make the polygel cloudy or anything, because I have experienced that with like a really old polygel kit that I did a review on. It was just like the slip solution made the polygel a little bit cloudy, but as you can see, even in my dampen dish, the slip solution is very nice and clear. So moving on to the ring finger, I decided to go in with that little red iridescent glitter, which I don't have in my collection, and I thought this was so beautiful. Like this is probably my favorite polygel out of this kit. It's a mix of like medium and fine glitter in a clear base, and it's super pretty, and it was very easy to work with. This one was a little bit stiffer, but it was still like perfectly easy to work with. It was still fairly soft, and the slip solution I feel like made my application so much quicker and so much easier. So yeah, that I really love about this kit. I feel like this is definitely an amazing beginner's kit for sure. And I have tried out a bunch of other kits which are good, but I feel like this one is definitely like a really beginner friendly one in my opinion. I feel like the colors are great. They also have like a bunch of other polygel kits. I did review one in the past, and now I'm reviewing this one, which is their all glitter one, and I will be having another one coming soon, which I'm really excited for, and I've kind of saved the best for last. So don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you can know every time I upload. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out, and I'm really trying to just grow my channel here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being very supportive in all of my videos, and I just want to say that you guys are absolutely amazing and I really appreciate you. So for my other two fingers, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do, but then I thought, why not do something like super blinged out? Like there's already so much glitter going on in this kit. I thought, let's just make it a lot more extra, and I thought I'd take out my bigger crystals or rhinestones today. So I didn't want to like use those polygels as the background because I feel like it would be, the crystals would cover them anyway. So I just went in with clear, and then I thought it would be a bit interesting to add some of this beautiful glitter polygels to like the edges, kind of like a V French tip, because my intention wasn't to apply the crystals all over the nail, just in like the center or the majority of the nail. So I did still want some of that glitter peeking through in the places where the crystals were not going to be applied. So I thought it would be best to do this type of style of like a French tip where it's like a V and there's the glitter coming off the sides. So this actually ended up working perfect for this design, and I'm really happy I decided to do it because this kind of took me a bit of a long time. And I wasn't like too sure if I was gonna like it, but in the end I feel like it all came together, especially with like the shades I use, like the red and the purpley pink. I feel like they're not the most they don't like match that well, but I feel like the crystals definitely just brought the whole look together. So at this moment in time, it was definitely more of like a trust the process type of thing, and I definitely did, and I'm so happy that I chose to do it this way. So with this clear section of the video, section of the nail, you want to not worry too much about getting it perfect. I will be filing it a little bit and making sure it's good, but when you apply the crystals, first of all, you're not going to see the clear, and second of all, you're not going to really be able to tell how perfect your V French tip is. So don't worry about getting it perfect. As long as the glitters are like even on the sides and they're peeking through, it will look good. I don't think mine was like that perfect today. But if for any reason you're interested in seeing a nail design on how to do like a proper V French tip, I did do the spring cherry nail set using Polygel, and it was my absolute favorite for spring. Well, it was one of my favorites. So I will link that in the cards, or I will link it in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. But that video was basically me doing like all my nails as like a V French tip, and it was super fun and it came out so well. So you guys can check that out if you want to learn how to do that. And the clear I'm using is from Macart. I don't think I have a Modelones clear, otherwise I probably would have pulled it out, or maybe I did and I couldn't find it, so I'm sorry. But Modelones does have a clear polygel, so if you have that or if you want to use that, you definitely can. So I'm just using what I have, which is the Macart, and again, you can save 15% off by using my discount code Nails by Camin. So for those people who are definitely new to Polygel, Polygel is basically a very thick gel basically, and the way in which you would work with it is just by pretty much patting and doing like a smoothing motion over the nail, like a bit of a gliding motion, but not too much. And I feel like that's the best way to apply Polygel, through patting and gliding, because especially if you're using like a good slip solution or like a base coat, I feel like this is going to get you the most smoothest, even kind of surface. It also takes a little bit of practice to get like to figure out what works for you. So do you like base coat as you slip? Do you like slip solution? Do you like rubbing alcohol? Do you like, I don't know, acetone? Because I feel like all those are a little bit different and definitely play like a big role in how your overall application is going to look in the end. So for me, it definitely started off with like slip slash base. I then went into like a base coat phase, and then I just moved back to the slip solution phase, just working out what works best for me. But just because I don't use like base coat anymore doesn't mean it's not good. I definitely still use base coat, but I just kind of learned that base coat works best for those polygels that are a little bit harder to work with or a little bit stiffer, because it kind of loosens up the polygel a little bit. But with the more softer polygels like this, I feel like the slip works better, and I can get my application best that way. So if you're a beginner, don't be afraid to like experiment with what works for you. If the slip in this kit does not work for you, you can always get yourself use the base coat, or even purchase some rubbing alcohol from Amazon. It's really inexpensive, and you do get like a big bottle of it as well. So Now I'm just filing that little French tip. I made sure to wipe away that sticky layer. That's really important because you don't want to mess your file. And here I'm just using the 100 grit file side of the file, and of course you could use the one that comes in the kit as well. And then I'm just wiping away that dust, which is really important. You don't want to like mess up your nail with the dust by like trapping it into the polygel. That's like super annoying, and that's happened to me. But luckily these polygels, you know, they're really glittery, so I don't think you would be able to tell if you got any like dust stuck in there. But regardless, just be careful and make sure that you do a good job at wiping away the dust. So now I'm just moving on to filling in those little spaces. So this bit is fairly easy. Just go in with a little bit of polygel and fill them in. I didn't bother to bring the polygel too high up because like no one's really gonna see that. I just put it up just a little bit, just so that it's like there, but no one's really gonna notice it, even if you just did like the the tip, you know. So that's what I'm basically doing. Really easy to like blend this in as well. I did go in and file this nail without encapsulating it later because it was just slightly uneven in some areas. Like I said, I'm not the best at doing the V French tips, but it's something I've definitely been practicing. And with the clear and the clear base in the glitters, I don't think you could tell that this was really like a V French tip type of nail, which again was not really my intention for these fingers. I just wanted to create a bit of a base for my crystals, and I wanted the base to be clear. I didn't really mind it. I didn't really mind if it wasn't like glitter filled or anything. So I'm just repeating that with the pink. I definitely liked this pink nail more. I feel like because this glitter was more concentrated with that glitter, that it just stood out a little bit more. But yeah, overall I think they both looked great. I hope you guys enjoy like the color combo I picked. I know they don't like really match that well, but hopefully you guys enjoy. And if you are enjoying this video so far, then please don't forget to hit the like button and also comment a little diamond emoji if you are still watching down below. I would really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much, and I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this little polygel section of the video, and then I'll get back. So once all the nails were cured for 60 seconds, I'm going in with my rubbing alcohol, or you could use the slip solution and wipe away the sticky layer. Then I'm going in with my hand file, and I'm just filing, doing my normal filing routine, just going along the sidewalls, making sure the nail is straight and narrow, kind of keeping that coffin kind of shape, and then going over the surface. Like I said, I did have to do a little bit more filing with the kind of V French tip nails because it was slightly uneven, but other than that, this polygel filed amazing. It was really nice and soft, so the file like filed through it really good, really easy. And the file that comes with this kit has a 100 to 180 grit side, so I usually like to use the 100 grit side to file, just because I feel like it does a better job. I can get a crisper shape, and I'm like cutting down my filing time, so I just like to use the 100 grit side. And once I'm happy with pretty much my shaping and filing, it's really important to go in with a buffer just to remove the scratches off the nail, especially when we top coat, because you don't want to see any of those scratches. So now I'm removing the dust one more time. You can also go and wash your hands if you want to. And then I'm gonna apply the top coat, which was really satisfying because this polygel was so stunning. The glitters were popping, it looked so shiny. Honestly, I feel like it looked much shinier off camera, and it was just really like exciting waiting to like put on the top coat. Like I said, I feel like this nail looked better than the other one, but I don't know, I feel like the color combo kind of worked together. I did really like how it looked in the end, so I hope you guys too. And I'm just finishing off with the thumb really quick, just applying that nice thin layer. This top coat was kind of thin. I find that the thicker top coats usually are a little bit better, but for the price of this Polygel kit, I feel like it's, you know, fairly good. So then I went in and applied my Born Pretty 6-in-1 nail glue as my little glue for my crystals, and I like to use that one because it's a little bit thicker. If you don't have this stuff, you can use builder gel, and if you don't have builder gel, you can use clear polygel and just kind of pat it down a little bit and then place your crystals on top. So I wanted to go really extra, really big with these crystals. I don't have crystals bigger than this, otherwise I would have definitely put those on there and just really made them made this nail set really stand out basically. And I'm just applying those. I'm using this little nail crystal set that I have from AliExpress, and also the one on the left is from, I believe, Melody Susie, and the one on the right is from AliExpress. So I will try my best to link those down below. Sometimes it's very difficult to find stuff that you've purchased a long time ago from AliExpress, but I will try to link an alternative. But you can find crystals like this pretty much everywhere. If I can't find it from AliExpress, I will link something from Amazon. And I'm just kind of thinking of a bit of a crystal pattern here, just making sure I like everything, using the other end to adjust everything, and then curing for 60 seconds. So once I'm finally done and happy with everything, I'm applying my cuticle oil and massaging in this really well. And this is the finished look. I love how these nails turn out. Look at how amazing these crystals are and the glitter with it. I think it's so beautiful. I feel like these could be like, I don't know, like some type of summer nails. You could wear these somewhere, I'm sure. These could also be like prom nails if you really want to be extra. But yeah, I love how these came out. They're just so like dreamy and sparkly and princessy, and I just love how they look. Here's what they look with like a brighter light, just in case you guys want to see the colors a little bit more. But yeah, this is pretty much the nail set. I know it's a little bit simple, almost a little bit beginner friendly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.